Now, before we start with the traders, I would request them to keep their contributions within the time, because it's likely to have more rain than no one ever gets on. We're going to go on then. Great. The first speakers are Betty Green and Larry Goodman, who will speak on the telephone allowance and rural issues.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know exactly why we're here today, so I'm addressing this to the guys back in the big building behind us. Older people should be able to live in an environment that is safe and free from isolation, and be confident that there is always someone at the end of an emergency phone. Now, the 950 sorry, somebody can't hear me. The 950 may seem small in monetary terms. The security of personal arms rely on the landline, especially in rural areas, where broadband coverage is poor and non-existent in some places. Older people are very vulnerable. They would fall because in some kind of detail. They live in fear, being robbed, being mugged. This line is a lifeline, it's fighting. And it's always there on the press of happiness. Do the bodies that they have behind you know about isolation? I don't think they do. The telephone is a pensioner's link with family and friends. The confidence allowance is about too much. The constantly brings stress and fear. Pensioners are taking a massive hit. Enough is enough. We call on the government to reverse this research push immediately. Thank you.
Remember the next elections! Stand away, you can hear him.
I recently had to cut my telephone on because I couldn't afford to pay a telephone. That was even before the last one. I think it's ridiculous to say that we in rural Ireland have to put up with this kind of trouble to the government and the pensions. They're not taking anything from our main trouble. You have to remind people that you have to pay for the phone. Where are you getting the money from your pension? So you need to cut my pension and cut my telephone. There's people saying something like second-class citizens. If you're in a house and you want to, you're not wanted. People will sometimes give you a hint to leave. This is something that gives us a hint to pictures. The compass is somewhere 5 times, so that's 5 hints to get leave. Where can we go? It's our country. We're staying here. The government can leave.
Oh, come on, stop dancing.
Good afternoon, folks. Brothers and sisters, I can tell you this, that if you were looking at the television and listening to the media and the reading over the weekend, you would have seen where there was an impression being given that the senior citizens of this country weren't really interested in those items that were inflicted on us in the budget. But your presence today in such great numbers belies all of that. Now, what I have to say is on the bereavement grant, and this must be the first government really who robbed citizens from the cradle to the grave. We all know that in life we are faced with bereavement on many occasions. But for those who are directly affected by a bereavement and the loss that goes with it, that's traumatic in itself. And when you come to a situation of the various costs that are associated with bereavement, and you know yourself, if you look at a bill that comes from an undertaker's, it's quite detailed, but the bill from the undertakers is only part of the bereavement cost. there are so many elements that families are faced with at the time of a bereavement that it's only afterwards when you come to calculate what they must owe they realise what is involved. And the way I see it is that the 850 grant, which is so important to help families, is in fact there and has been for quite a long number of years to help out in difficult circumstances. In fact, if you were in Dublin at the moment trying to look after arrangements for the funeral, you would find that the 850 would barely open a grave in some cemeteries. But let us look more deeply at what really is involved. I think, in fact, what the family